Postcard. Know-how. Frances, a 69-year-old retired real estate administrator, writes about her most challenging solo travel experience. She writes, "I traveled solo to Spain when I was 66 years old. I signed on for a project that would require me to speak with Spaniards who were brushing up on their conversational English. After 2 weeks, I was going to fly from Madrid to Barcelona, but one of the Spaniards was driving there, so I rode with him. My problem was that by accepting this ride, I would arrive 1 day ahead of my hotel reservation. The man I drove to Barcelona with spoke little English. I spoke no Spanish, so he called the hotel for me to see if I could arrive a day early. The manager said they were completely booked. My Spanish friend made an impromptu reservation for me in a pension for one night. This seemed fine. When we arrived in Barcelona, we said goodbye, then I took a taxi to the pension. When I saw the building and surrounding area, I knew I could not stay in this place. The taxi driver agreed with me. I told him to take me to the hotel where I had a reservation starting the next day. It was the beautiful 4-star Cologne hotel. I went inside and spoke to the night manager. He said he was sorry, but no rooms were available. I worked for a real estate developer in New York City that owned hotels, so I knew that first-class establishments always have a room or two, usually a penthouse or executive suite that has not been booked. I asked to speak to the general manager. He came to meet me and looked me up and down. I did not look my best. I explained my situation and suggested that they must have one room, no matter how expensive, that they could give me. He checked the bookings again and said, yes, for the night, he had an executive suite. In the morning after breakfast, they would move me into my original room. That night was spent in luxury. The room overlooked the front of the hotel, which was in a square, and faced a most beautiful cathedral across the street. The next day, I was moved to a small room in the back of the hotel at a much lesser rate. Pearl. Who you know only gets you in the door. What you know gets you the keys to the house.